Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everyone back in my live streaming. Today I have come here with our two new guests. One is Jenny from South Africa, and usually she is a mother Malagasy maybe origin. Okay. Another one is Duniya from Georgia, our new member of our speaking live. I'm welcoming both here, my live stream, and those who are watching, they will also welcome you warmly. Okay. So today we have decided a thing to discuss, that is suicide. After hearing it, we become threatened because it's a matter of our life. People, they live their life by doing this thing. So after hearing this word, we become scared. Suicide. Okay, we will now discuss about this thing today. First, we need to be introduced with our guests. Jenny, first you give your introduction and briefly introduce your country also.
Oh, okay. My name is Jenny. I'm Malagasy. I came from Madagascar, and I live here in South Africa. Um, Madagascar is like a small island, though. Not like small, but I came from that island, and we decided to live here in South Africa. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 children, and I'm married. And what else I can say? South Africa is attractive place though. I just love living here, and I love my country as well. But because I'm married with an African, so that's why I live here in South Africa. So yeah, that's all about me. Hello.
Okay, that's fine. We're very interested to know more about your country.
We cannot hear you. Maybe there is a problem, like network problem. Duniya, can you
Maybe
hear him?
yes, I can hear you.
But I cannot hear him.
Yes, I
Like
can
he's frozen.
too.
He's frozen. I think
Maybe,
it's frozen.
yes, maybe he has network problem on internet.
Yeah, network is not. Oh yeah, network problem. Oh, he's out now.
Yeah.
Okay. So while we are
Are you
waiting for
teacher?
him, yeah, I'm an English
Yeah,
teacher. I love teaching English.
very good. Yes,
I don't
I'm
want
too.
I don't want to lose my English language. That's why I decided to teach, and I studied a lot. I mean, like I get some degrees that I can teach, but for now I'm not teaching like as a full-time teacher. I do have my
Uh-huh.
work here in South Africa, but I'm still like teaching online
Yes.
for my school, for my own language school in Madagascar.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to arrange my time to teach
Yes.
them, and I like communicating to people from all over the world, and because English is very
Mm.
nice, you know. Um,
Yes,
I
I'm
just love
agree
it.
with
I
you.
just love it. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, everybody love, I think. Um, can we help him? Can we do something from here, or he has to
The
connect?
the thing the thing is like he's the one who hosts this meeting, and he can go in and out, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's the one like manage this, and we can wait for him to get back.
Yes,
I think
Okay,
he's
I have
coming.
come.
yes, it's coming.
Okay, I had network problem for that. My mobile became hanged. Okay, sorry for that. And I'm welcoming you
Mhm.
for keeping it up. Okay, I didn't hear from Duniya. Tell about yourself. Where do you
Okay.
from? About your country? About yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Duniya and my second name is Zeynalova. I am 32 years old. I am an English teacher and I am Turkish, but I live in Georgia. I think you know Georgia. Georgia situates in Caucasus and Georgia borders with Turkey, Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Russia. Georgia is a very beautiful country, and in Georgia,
Yes, that's nice to hear from you.
yes, very beautiful country with its nature, national food, and especially wine. It's wine, and so I'm married. I have 3 children, and if you have any question, please ask me. I will tell you. I will answer.
Okay, okay,
I,
okay.
mhm.
Tell about your country population and also,
Mhm. My
yeah.
country's population is about 80 million. Especially Georgian live in Georgia, of course, and also Azerbaijanians, Turkish, Russians, and Armenians. Uh, I think multi-people country Georgia is multi-people country, and the capital city is Tbilisi. Tbilisi is old but a nice city. And so I work at school about 10 years, and I'm teaching
Okay,
English language.
okay. That's nice finding two teachers here. Jenny is also a teacher. And you are also a teacher. I'm not a
Yes.
teacher, but I did teaching as a part time for some days. Okay. So, in
Hmm.
which kind of school you teach? High school, primary school, or college, university? Which kind of school?
Our school is public school, which
Which
I'm
kind of
working
school you
now.
teach?
She said public school.
Public school, yes,
Okay. Is
it's
it
public
primary
school.
level or secondary level?
Secondary level, yeah, secondary level, and special Azerbaijanians live in this region, and Azerbaijanians study in this school, which I'm working.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's very nice hearing from you. I didn't completed hearing from Jenny. I told that you told that you have two kind of origin. Your children they can introduce themselves as South African and also Malagasy. That's very interesting thing.
Yeah.
And tell us more about your country, Madagascar. I don't know about this country. Maybe it is in Africa.
Oh, okay. Madagascar. Madagascar situated like no, like do you know Mozambique? There
Yeah.
is like Ocean Indian separate the Mozambique and Madagascar.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
opposite Mozambique. There is Ocean Indian. So it's an island, and
Yeah.
the population there like 22 million. I think it's more than that now. And it's an attractive place though, because as an island, you can see many places, that attractive places that you can visit, like especially we have a beautiful beach, and we have those historical places that the tourists can visit, and yeah, something like that. Mhm.
Okay, that's very nice hearing from you. And about telling my country, everyone knows about it. It's Bangladesh. It's near Indian Ocean, and we have a bay that is called Bay of Bengal in the south side of our country. It's a small country, and our country has beautiful natural resources. A lot of picnic spot or tourist spot are here. That's the theme of our
Mhm.
country. Okay, and previously it was a part of Pakistan, but it was independent in 1971. Before that, it was a part of India, Indian subcontinent, and it was also independent from Britain in 1947. That's about our country.
Mm.
Okay, now we can turn in our speaking topic, that is committing suicide, be legal or not. First, we should know why people commit suicide. There should be some reasons for people they commit suicide. We will know these reasons from you first. Okay, Jenny, you tell what are the reasons why people try to commit suicide in their life? They want to destroy their life.
Okay, I think the reason why some people decided to commit suicide because maybe like they have a financial problem, they are lonely, they maybe they get divorced, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe they have a problem with their parents or parents and children. They are not happy, they are not satisfied with their life, and they decide to to take away their life. Sometimes uh, like for example, we have this pandemic now, and maybe they don't
Mm-hmm.
have, no, they cannot have like help, and they lost their job, they lost their loved one, and they are the one that they become like living alone, and they started like thinking, and they decide to take away their life, because this is the thing. Life is rough and tough, and it's very hard, and if we don't have positive mindset and in positive thinking, we cannot make it. Like like for example, they always think about negative thing, and they always think about not being succeed in life, and they don't have that courage to overcome the problem, and
Mm-hmm.
they become like the only
Mm-hmm.
solution that come across into their mind is to take away their life. And sometimes it's kind of like dangerous if they don't have someone to turn to tell what they have. That's why being lonely sometimes it can kill us also. So if we have that positive mindset, we can overcome the problem. We can fight. We can fight. No matter what happen. And so I think those are the things, like I have mentioned before, that those are the things that make people commit suicide. Like maybe they have tried in life, and they, I don't know, like for example, um, they born poor, all right, and they try to do
Yes.
something to overcome that poverty, but they couldn't do it. But for me, I don't believe that if you are born poor, you will die poor. You know, if you born poor and then you
Yes.
say that, okay, it is your mistake if you die poor, because we have this time, we have the talent, we have everything to help us to strive to overcome those problems, and to do something to do something, what I mean, like to improve your life. So it's about this, it's about the
Yes.
mentality. If you have a positive mindset in life, and you know that, okay, I can make it, no matter what happens. And then you will not end up taking away your life. So I think that's the briefly, like explanation that I can give for now. And let's give someone, Diana, is it Dunya? Let's give
Okay,
Dunya the floor.
hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you for speaking.
Yes,
You talked a
I'm here.
lot about it. Okay, Dunya, first I want to make point. Okay, how many points teacher Jenny has told us? First, I have written one is poverty. Jenny, you mentioned the second one. What you have discussed? Point by point. One is
Yeah.
poverty.
Okay.
Another point is
Poverty. Uh-huh.
then
And finance ruin. Like maybe you have a problem of financial. You cannot
Mm-hmm.
make money. You
yes.
tried, but you failed. Divorced.
Okay. Yes. Then three
Divorce.
divorce.
And
Then
the bad relationship between parent and
then
children. Like they
okay.
couldn't, like
Relationship between
parent.
parent and
Yeah,
children.
bad relationship. And not having a good mindset, like positive mindset in life.
Okay. Number four, relationship between parents and
Relationship.
children. Bad relationship between parents and children. Then negative mindset. Is it
Yeah,
negative
mindset.
mindset? Okay. I am writing them in comment box. So every person, those who are watching us, they
And
can read it in the comment box. It will be helpful for
mental
them.
illness, mental
Okay. There is
illness also.
one. Mhm.
The mental illness,
Mental
illness.
illness. Okay. Yes. So you have mentioned six reasons for committing suicide. Some persons they are commenting here. One is Numan Abdullah. Go ahead, bro. You are welcome. Then Mustafizur Rahman. Best of luck. You are also welcome. Ali Ahmed commented. Joining link. You should contact with me before starting the live. Okay, Al Amin Telugu. Where his was the subtitle? His or was? I didn't understand. Rukshana, some people have suffered from depression. Okay, there is another important thing. That is depression. People also commit
Yeah,
suicide for depression. It is number
loneliness,
seven. Yes.
loneliness as well.
Okay. Let you read something for Duniya. She also need to speak. You are covering all the points of speaking. So there
Yes,
will be no point
she
to speak.
covered
Okay.
everything, and
Yes. Okay. Okay.
but
Okay.
I want to add
Okay.
something to here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to add something again. I think that committing suicide shouldn't be legal because it is our century's bad illness, and especially teenagers suicide themselves. And I think that it is mental problem and it is a mind problem that they suicide themselves. Mm, I don't think that it should be legal. If it should be legal, teenagers will think that it is good idea, and I think that they will suicide, especially teenagers. But I know that God created us, and only God can kill us, but not but not people have to kill themselves, suicide themselves.
Yeah.
And I'm agree with this idea that people, why people suicide themselves, because it may be poverty, it may be divorce. It if they divorce with their husband or lover, I think that that is why they suicide themselves, and so on. Especially teenagers around 17, 16 age, and 30, maybe 38 too. And it is
Yes.
nervous problem, mental problem.
Yes. Sure.
Mhm.
Okay. So Jenny, she has mentioned a lot of things. I think nothing
Mhm.
is rest here. Mental problem, another one is I should write it. Okay, mental illness. She also discussed about it. This is the reasons for committing suicide. I also think that this is the main thing for committing suicide.
Yes.
And we know that family relationship or family bonding is very important in our life. Without family bonding, people can't live.
Mhm.
If there is problem in their family all the time, their parents, they are making quarrel, and their brothers and sisters, they are also making quarrel in the family. They are not going with the discipline. They are making chaos everywhere. And if there is no peace in one's family, then they are the children or the rest of the persons, they go to the way of committing suicide. That's one thing I think that is okay. There are some
Mhm.
also reasons. Jenny also discussed it. Mental illness. That is very important in our life. I don't know about your country. What's happening in your country? In our country, those who people are suffering from mental illness, people neglect them
Mhm.
in every sphere of life. People tell them that they are mad. They don't have any kind of brain. They don't do anything. So they should be out of society. Okay, this is one kind of very worst thought of our society. For that, those people who are suffering from mental illness, they can't be exaggerated with the society. They can't be mixed with other people, and for that, they commit
Yes.
suicide. They think that they don't have any kind of value in this life. Okay, I think
Mhm.
society is responsible for this. We should value the mental patient, those who are suffering from problems. Okay,
Yes.
this is one thing. Another thing is trauma. We know that in our life, for the sake of our life, we have to do a lot of things. We have to have a lot of pressure in our brain. For that, it is very common that we will have some kind of mental trauma. We have to suffer from it. But some people, they can't bear the mental trauma. For that, most of the time they go out of their brain, and for that, to get rid of all the problems, all the worries, they commit suicide. There is also one thing. Jenny, can you hear me? Jenny, can you hear me? I think Jenny has network problem. Okay, we can wait for her. Duniya, can you hear?
Yes, yes, I hear. I can hear you.
Okay, what do you think about mental pressure or trauma? It is called trauma. It's one kind of mental disease, but it's very common to us. Every person of society, they face mental trauma. Okay, what do you think about it?
Mhm. Um, I think that yes, it is internet century, technical century, and everybody use from internet, from children to old people, and also they can see there are many things. And we know that there are many illness in the world nowadays, and especially this mental disease. And For example, I have watched Blue Shark. This is it is game, and at the end of this game, children, especially children, have to kill themselves and have to suicide themselves. And
Yes,
I know that this is a mental problem. They don't think that they can solve this problem if they have problem with money or in family. They can't solve this problem, and they can think that there is many ways solving this problem. That is why they choose a bad way and easy way. They don't want to struggle, and of course, this is illness, I think, especially mental illness, and so on. I know a man in our country that when he was alcoholic, one day he drank and he had argue in his family. Then he drank poison and died. It was suicide too. But
Okay,
especially
okay.
on average, we can see that especially if they have mental problem, they can suicide themselves.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Very excellent opinion.
Mhm.
Now it's time for Jenny. Jenny, can you hear me?
I can
You
hear
turn
you.
on. Okay, okay. You have mentioned a lot of
I can hear
things,
you.
the reasons for the reasons of committing suicide. There are two reasons left. One is fear of loss. Fear of loss. Another point is hopelessness. I want you should discuss about it. Fear of loss and hopelessness. Can we discuss?
Yeah, we can discuss about that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you know what? When you are fear of something, you cannot do
Mm-hmm.
anything. You know, you have to overcome that fearness because it can kill us if we don't overcome that. So fear is like the enemy of like it cannot we cannot progress if you have that fear in anything we do, because that's the reason why like some people cannot progress in their life, because that fear is like it's there in them, and they just stay in one place. For example, if they will not do something like productive and proactive for themselves, that's why they end up killing themselves, or they end up making like commit suicide. So sometimes it's kind of like it is kind of like hard though to overcome that, if it's not like we are the one who needs to do it, to make action, because no one can help you if you are not overcome that fearness that you have. I want to
Yes.
talk about. Can you just exit name, please?
She wants to join in the live.
Yeah, she wants. She's talkative. She's very talkative, and she
Okay,
wants to,
okay.
to say
You can add
something
her.
also.
Okay, she can discuss
She's so
something
funny.
with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the other one is like hopeless. You know what? In life, the reason why we don't want to take away our life, because we have that hope in anything we do. For example, I study because I hope that one day I can have better life, you know? And so that hope is like holding us to live, you know? If we don't have that hope,
Mm-hmm.
we cannot have anything, you know? So the hopeless is, if someone told you you are hopeless, it means that there is nothing that people will wait from you, or people will like you are nothing, you know. So that
Yes.
is the hopeless is not something that good, you know. So we need to have that hope in life in order to live again, or in order to continue to have a better life. So the reason why
Yes.
people make like commit suicide, because they don't have hope anymore in their life. Yeah, don't do that.
Okay. So we
Sleep.
also believe that every person, those they don't have any kind of thing in their life. There are some persons in our society that they lost everything. They lost their value. They lost their power. They lost their family. They lost their near one, and they don't have anything to live in the world. But they are living because they have hope of their life. They think that today or tomorrow there will something happen good in their life. For that they live. That is called hope. And some people in our society, they lost their thought of hope. They think that I don't have anything, I don't have any hope to live, so that they commit suicide. That is very sadistic thing. Okay. Al Amin Tangahu Tangahu, he commented that a lot of things, hopelessness, faithless, and etc. Okay, he also mentioned one thing is faith faithlessness. I think Duniya will discuss about it. Faithlessness. Do you think that for people losing their faith of religion, faith of life, they commit suicide?
Um, I don't think that. Yes, maybe the cause is that hopeless and faithless. If people are in this situation and they suicide themselves, but of course, it's very bad thing that if you lose your hope, faith, and faithless and hopeless are very bad because people think that you have no way and you have no future, you have no life. Maybe people had a bad accident in their life. Maybe they have lost their parents or children, and of course they will feel themselves in hopeless or faithless. And I think that it may be cause for this. But if people are strong, if they are strong, I think that they can struggle for it.
Okay, so we have to be strong to cope up this situation. Another thing is social isolation. We know there's some people in our society, they become very introvert. They get out from all sphere of life in society. They don't participate in the social phenomenon. Okay, for that they became isolated. Okay, and for also some reasons like committing sin, the society they make him isolated. They imprison him in one place, or they exile him in a separate place. This is one reason to become socially isolated, and one of the reason of having suicide is this thing, becoming isolated socially. Okay, another thing is injury for accident or unexpected things. Jenny, can you discuss
Mhm.
about it? Injury for accident or other, in any kind of misincident. Hmm. Jenny, on your microphone. Jenny, on your microphone.
Okay, okay, all right. In life, there is something that we are like, we don't even expect, unexpected, like accident,
Mm-hmm.
something that you don't even think of, but it happened to you. And when
Mm-hmm.
that things happen, sometimes we don't have like a way to turn. You are just like disappointed, and you feel like, no, I don't have anything to do anymore because, you know, look at me. I get an accident. I cannot do
Mm-hmm.
anything. And then we like we are disappointed. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the negative mindset like comes and, oh no, I'm hopeless. There's no hope anymore. I cannot do anything. And you cannot like think about that there is still hope, or there is still things that we can do. That's why we end up commit suicide, because there is one person that okay, it's a movie, but it's a real. He lost
Mm-hmm.
everything. He lost his wife. He lost his children. He was in bad situation, like bad injury. Like he got like an accident also, because during that time there was like a inundation. There was a big storm, and then the house and everything he lost, but he was the one that survived. And then when he was in a wheelchair, and then the doctor said, what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Because look at you, you don't have wife, you don't have a family anymore, you lost your house, you lost everything. And you know what he said? I am still, I can still live again, and I can still have back everything again, because I have this. My brain is not damaged. My brain is not ruined,
Yes,
or
it's excellent.
because everything is here.
Mhm.
He said everything is here. I can still work. The knowledge that I got when I was at school to make me to get those houses and expensive cars and everything that I had, it's still here. And I can still move on. He didn't take
Yes.
away his life. He didn't, because you know
Mhm.
why? He has that positive mindset that he can still do things even if he was in a wheelchair, because he lost
Yes.
his leg, and the doctor said,
Yes.
"Oh my goodness, I'm impressed. I'm impressed to think that you are
Yes.
telling us." So we wish you
Yes.
good luck, and he move on. So from that, like we can still have hope. Some people think that if you are injured, if you get hurt, if you lost the loved one, or if you get divorced, you think that it's the end of your life. But it's not that. Just,
Yes.
you get up
Every moment
and
of
you do
life
things
have
again.
different. Mhm. Every moment of life have different what is called Mm, experience. Okay, so
Yeah.
being divorced, being out of everything, being poor, there is also one kind of experience of life. So every person
Hmm.
should overcome this. Yeah, I think you know about Muniba Mazari from Pakistan. She is a motivational speaker. Do you know her? Muniba
Yeah,
Mazari.
yeah, I do. Hmm.
Okay, she is an injured. She don't have legs. She can't walk, but she's a motivational speaker, and she is called Iron Lady of Pakistan. I have heard some motivational speech of her. You can search in YouTube. She has huge confidence of life. She lost everything. Her husband
Hmm.
divorced her for her leg. She looked like very beautiful, but after an accident, she lost her leg or walking capability, and now she's injured, but she's a motivational speaker. She works for her country and for other persons. Okay, this is very impressive. Yeah, I think you should search about her. Okay. Some persons they commented Fabio Moreira's lack of aid. Yes, lack of aid
Hmm.
is also one reason for suicide. We also discussed about it. Then Al Amin Tangahu poverty. Yes, Jenny discussed about it. Thank you for commenting. Then Fabio Moreira's job. Yes, job is very important. Without job, people can't live. And there are some persons they also do suicide for their job. In their job they gather a lot of debt. They can't pay the debt of other persons. For that
Yeah.
they have mental trauma. They think that they don't have any need to live for, so that they could commit suicide. Okay. So Dunia is silent for a long time. I think she will speak now. Okay, we can march towards our next question. Okay, it is about your own country. How suicide is considered in your country? I know that in some of the countries in the world, suicide is very common. People go to some places and common places. There people get suicide. Like in Germany, there is a forest. It is called suicide forest. People go there and do suicide. It's very common.
Yeah.
But in some countries, yes, there are some countries they are very strict about this. They don't people let do suicide. They convince them in many ways. And also, if someone commits suicide in society, their family pass a very miserable life by getting blames of other persons. Okay, I don't know what is happening in your country. First, Dunia, you are silent. Think you
Mhm.
should speak for some while. Okay, you discuss about it. How suicide is considered in your country?
Uh, I think that suicide is not depend on its country. This is a world's problem, and in the world there are many suicides in every country. My country is a
Mm-hmm.
little country. There are an average 16 or 17 million people in Georgia, and um, uh, about 100 people may suicide themselves in a year. And the cause, the reason is poverty, firstly. Secondly, maybe in Georgia, people play these games. You know, this game, billiard games, casino, and there are many casinos in Tbilisi, and the people play there. Of course, again, poverty. They lost their money, and at the end, they suicide. They committing suicide. And this is a big problem. And unfortunately, sometimes children also committing suicides. At this game, Blue Whale, its name is, and at the end of this, and but firstly, problem is poverty, and I think that it is also in the world like that.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you
Mhm.
for letting us know about your country. Those who are watching us, I'm seeing that some people are watching us. You can comment your opinion. What do you think about it? We're also discussing ourselves. You can also put your opinion. That will be very important for us to discuss. Okay. Now it's time for Jenny. Jenny, now you let us know about your country. How people consider suicide in your country, and what's the situation of suicide there?
Um, I didn't know much about it, but
Mm-hmm.
I should have searched before the meeting. As I told you that today was a busy day, and I didn't have time to search like how many, the percentage of people who commit suicide here in Madagascar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are like
Okay.
because of the poverty and stuff like that, or or but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know percentage. I tell you the truth because I didn't search. I didn't search like how much. No, I mean like the percentage here in South Africa. I
Okay.
think they are a lot also because here is the big place, and people like when they cannot handle their life, they end up doing suicide. Like
Mm-hmm.
commit suicide. So um I hope I did make research and I can give you the that, but the thing is I didn't. So yeah.
Okay. That's fine knowing from you. Al Amin Tangahu, he commented that sickness, yes, illness is also one thing. When people become injury or people can't get rid of huge diseases, then they go to the way of taking suicide. Okay, this is one thing. Thank you for mentioning it. The next thing we should discuss that is, oh, I didn't tell about my country. In our country, those who commit suicide, most of them are young and adolescents. Okay, you know that it is the time of uh,
Have to if they come.
what's happening there. Okay, you know that it's the time of uh, internet, and also it's the time for communication system. Okay, and for that the teenagers or the young girls and boys, they see movies and they are very much addicted to movies, and when they see movies they think that they are like hero and heroine, and they see that heroes, when they can't get heroine, they jump from the over the river, jump from to the river and commit suicide, or they take venom and get suicide, or they hang themselves to the fan. Okay, and these teenagers and the childrens, also the young ones, they uh, have a much mental pressure by seeing this kind of movie. They think that this is real and they are like the hero or heroine, and they try this in their own life. For that, some teenagers, I think, they get suicide. Okay, and it's becoming very much in number in our country. Okay, and from the older ones, those who are adult and old, they get suicide because of their mental pressure or their family problem, or the money problem or poverty, like these kind of things. But suicide rate is not very high in our country. It is very few, and very few. You can tell that in a year you can count how many people get got suicide. And in our society, the society prevents suicide from everywhere, and it demotivate all the people from getting suicide. Okay, there is the thing of our country. Mm. Who what Wasim Khan commented, please discuss the topic throughout any angle. Throughout an angle means I didn't understand what you have told. Wasim Khan, can you make it clear? Okay, we're discussing from introduction and we're going to the end. Okay, the next question we should discuss that is oh, it is your opinion. Now, Duniya, you give your opinion. Do you know what's the meaning of your name, Duniya?
My name's meaning.
Yes.
Yes, of course. My name's meaning is the world.
Yes, we know it. I think it is an Arabic word. In our country, it is also a Bengali word. My language, Bengali. Dunia means the
Ah,
world. Okay, it is Bangla word.
yes, yes, in Indian. Yes, I know.
Not India, it is Bangla, Bangladesh. Okay.
But in the
In
films, I saw Duniya,
oh, it
Indian
is a
songs
word also
too. There,
in okay, it is a word of Hindi also, Hindi or Urdu.
yes,
Okay, so we
yeah,
have
yeah.
relation. These three language has relation: Hindi, Urdu, and Bangla. They have originated
Ah,
from one source. For that, they have a lot of words. They are similar,
yeah.
or they are uttered samely. I don't know what teacher Jenny is thinking about this. Okay, then your microphone is off.
Madagascar, we have a word like Duniya. It's they do have like a party, and it's called Duniya, and then they can have fun together. It's kind of like a culture, and they call it Duniya in another provinces. So
Okay,
yeah, I
okay,
was just it's kind of like similar though. There is some similar word, yeah, that related.
okay,
Yes,
Mhm. And they
okay. That's
dance,
nice.
they have fun, they drink, they do a lot of look having fun. Yeah, so they call it dunia. Yeah.
Okay, Al
yes.
Amin Tangahu. He commented that exorcism. I mean, possessed by jinn. He's telling that ghost or jinn they make people to commit suicide. Okay, I don't think it that jinn make people commit suicide or ghost they kill people. People kill themselves because when a person he think that he don't have anything in the world, everything is left, his girlfriend is left, his money is left, his education is left, his job is left, everything is left, he doesn't have anything to live with hope, then he commits suicide. That is very sadistic thing, and you are making fun with it by saying that ghost they make people commit suicide. Okay, you become aware from ghost, they can harm yourself and they can bring you to this spot. Okay, the next thing we should discuss it is about your opinion. Some people think that suicide is one kind of human right. People should commit suicide if they want. Those who
Mm.
they talk about humanity or human right activists, they tell that one can commit suicide, it is his right to do. What do you think about it? What's your opinion? It should be illegal in all the countries or not?
No.
First, Jenny.
I was doing like that. It means that I'm not agree about I don't agree about that. Because you know what? Why are you like making it as like legal? No, because if you do that, people will not like find a way to get out from the any situation. I mean, like the problem that they have in life, you know, where the
Yes.
suffering that they have in life, where the hard life that they do have. And if that is the solution, they will be just like, okay, I cannot make it, and then let me just kill myself. And I, I don't think so. It won't. It's not right. If the government will allow people to do that,
Mm-hmm.
it's not right. I don't agree about that
Yes.
at all.
Okay, okay. I
I'm
am also
against
agree
it.
with you. Okay. So what's the opinion of Dunia? What do you think? People, it should be legal for people to commit suicide, being a
Mhm.
human right or not? What's your opinion?
To my mind, it shouldn't be legal because it is bad habit. If it would be legal, then people would think that drug, heroin, alcohol, everything, these bad things, bad habits should be legal. And teenagers, youngers, especially children, will choose this way. And I don't think that I don't agree with this idea because it's bad habit and it mustn't be legal.
Okay, okay. So you are opposing it. So I am also supporting you to oppose it.
Yes,
Okay,
of
I don't
course.
think that it should be legal for the countries. Okay, so every country, every society should make people aware of not committing suicide. They should help people to get rid of their
Yes.
problems. Okay, and Amin Tangahu commented again, be commended for much of money or wealth for his family or his step. Yes, he's still now describing the reasons of committing suicide. Okay, thank you. There is another point. So we are turning to the next section. We are nearly 1 hour. So it will be our
Mhm.
last topic of discussion. That now we will show people that how we can prevent it from our society. Okay, it is for Dunia first. What are the ways of preventing suicide from society? What do you think? What's your suggestion for
What
people?
I didn't understand you. Please again question.
Okay. How can we prevent suicide from society?
Uh-huh. How can we prevent? It's hard question. I think that especially teachers, especially kindergarten teachers, and we teachers have to struggle for this one, and parents also at home. Um, they do. They have to do some things. Uh, of course, in other people, for example, older people, we can't do something, but we can start it from children. We can do some things. We have to help them. Maybe it may be at school. It may be as a subject about it, and we can teach it at school students that it's bad habit and negative things are this, and we can do like this. Other, I don't know
Okay.
other way.
Okay. So your
Mhm.
suggestion that the teachers they should train their students about
Yes.
the harmfulness of this
Mhm.
thing, doing suicide. Okay, that is very important. So what's the suggestion for
Mhm.
Jenny? You give 1 point. I should mention it. Okay, what's the suggestion for people?
Okay. My suggestion is like, you know what? For me, life is best in family, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone they do have family, so they have to
Mm-hmm.
educate their children. The parents needs to educate
Mhm.
their children and tell them to motivate them that you know what, that is not the only solution. If you have a problem in life or something happened to
Yes.
you, um, they have to educate them that they need to fight and fight a good fight in life when there is something happening in life, not just like take away the life, you know. So if every
Mm-hmm.
family, if every family educate themselves and educate their children, the community will be progressing because the family become, you know, community. And then
Yes.
at school also the teacher can help also. And then at church, the leader of the church can educate also, and then they work together. So I think at home they need to tell their children that you should have the positive mindset in anything you do, because everything starts here. I always tell people that everything starts here, you know, our mind. Like, because you know
Mm-hmm.
what? The reason why you want to take away your life, because you think first and then you do the action. All right. So pro,
Mm-hmm.
like thoughts, if you think about it, like thoughts produce acts, and acts produce habits, and then the habits produce characters. So if they, I mean, like if they educate themselves and, you know, okay, in our home, if we do that and take responsibility and teach our children, I think there will not be, you know, people like going to kill themselves. The children will not kill themselves because the parents already taking care of them, show love each other, do all of those values that they need to do. So yeah, it's from home. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. So you mentioned about family responsibility to prevent suicide. Okay, that is very important. I have been through something here. In comment box, you can see. One is keeping hope. We should encourage people to keep hope of their life. We all have hope in our life. If we don't have anything in our life, we lost everything, but we should keep hope in our life that we will do something in our future, or our future will be better. This hope will make us live. The other one is taking problem easily. If we take all problem as a normal matter of our life, then we will overcome it very easily. Okay, so it's one thing. Another thing is being positive. We know that every negative thinking person, they suffer in many kind of mental disease. They can't be adjusted with other parts of the society. So we should be extrovert and what I mentioned. We should be positive in our life. There is also one thing to do. Okay. Another thing I think that is religion. Religion can help us to get rid of suicide. Duniya, can you mention it? How religion helps us not to do suicide? Duniya, can you mention it?
Yes, yes, please. But
I told about religion. Do you think religion can help us to prevent suicide from
yes,
society?
mm-hmm. Religion, yes, of course. If you believe God, if you believe your, for example, we are Muslim, and in Islam, in Quran, God don't let us uh, committing this suicide, and it is not solution. And of course, if you believe something, if you believe the God, you have to not do this. For example, you had an accident and you lost maybe your family, your house, your money. Then, of course, you are in hopeless or faithless. But you have to think about it that if you are survived, God wants your living. If you are survived and you have to live, uh, I don't know why, but you have to live. I think so.
Okay, okay. That's very important. I also, you can bring him. Why why you are taking him away? Dunia, you can bring him. We want to see who is near you.
Send a message. He's my son.
Yes, hello. What's his name?
Hello. His name is
How are
Amin.
you? Amin. Very nice. How are you, Amin?
Fine.
Okay. I don't know your language. What's your native language?
Our native language is Azerbaijani and Turkish.
Oh, Turkish
We are
language.
Turkish. Yes.
Okay. In Turkish, I think brother is called Yakdash. Is it?
Arkadaş. Yes, friend. Arkadaş.
Yakdash. Okay. Yammi means uncle.
Yes. Sürmelere bak.
Actually, I am addicted to see Turkish series, and I hear a lot of Turkish language, but I can't guess anything. I see subtitles of English. Okay, I think we lost Jenny, or not. I don't know what's happening to her. Okay, one person has commented very nice. Ahmad Ahmed. I think all religions command the preservation of the soul from death. Yes, sure. We know that every religion they prevent people not to do suicide. Okay, every religion they tell people that you should keep yourself alive when your God or your Creator don't want to kill you. Okay, it is very important, and we know that in our religion, in Islam, that making suicide is haram or it is forbidden. Okay, every people
Yes.
should live, and those who take suicide, actually, they don't get any kind of respect in society. Okay, Al Amin Tanga who commented, "Pretty good, Dunya." Oh, he greeted you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Al Amin. His name is also Amin, so he's telling that his name like mine. Okay, your
Yes,
son maybe.
my son. Yes.
Okay, okay. We want to see teacher Jenny. You come before camera. We need to finish it. We have crossed 1 hour.
Yes.
Um, teacher Jenny, can you hear us? You turn on your camera and microphone. Okay. So it's last for us. We should leave now. Turiya, tell us what is your opinion about this live.
Life about life.
Yes, about this live.
Uh-huh. Actually, 2 years before, I think that the life was normal, but now the epidemics. I
Not
think that
live,
it's
not live.
ah,
About this
but
live is streaming. This is speaking live.
yeah, yeah. Our videos, yes.
Yes, yes.
Uh-huh. I'm so glad to meet you and also teacher Jane. I have learned something from her, and of course, I think that I made friends from other countries. It's good for me. Also, I had speaking practice. Unfortunately, we haven't this chance in our country because there is not any English or other people, and it was a chance for me. Thank you. Firstly, thank you, you, and also Jenny teacher.
Okay, you are welcome for joining here. We're glad to see you. Okay, and this video will be available in my profile. You can share it to your timeline, your friends, your other persons will see. Also, your near one will see it. Okay, about Jenny, it is time to leave. What's your opinion about this live?
Yes. Yeah, it's interesting one. It's a nice one though. Um, I think it's you can interact with many people and they can comment and I can tell their ideas about the discussion that we are discussing here, about the topic that we are discussing here. and it's a very nice platform. Um, yeah, it's I think for people who are join us, they can learn more. I have learned from them as well when they are putting comments, and you ask us from the comments that
Yes.
they are the question that they are asking, and it was nice. I just love it, and thank you so much, Dunia. It's a pleasure for me to know you, and
Me too.
I hope next time we'll talk again.
Yes,
Yeah, I've
I
learned
hope
many
Okay.
things
so.
from you.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you very
So
much.
And
I'm very
thank you,
glad.
Saifu,
Mhm.
for hosting this wonderful meeting.
Me too.
Keep it up.
Yes,
Keep
Okay.
up the good work.
Okay. I'm glad to have you here. I see you make some videos in Zoom sessions, but if you make videos in Facebook, that will be better. I think people will interact with you. They will let you know their opinion. That will be better. And Dunia also welcome for joining with me. It is first time to meet you, and also it is in live for first time. If you wants to make more speaking session, you can contact. Then we will make another in the next days. Okay, that will be better for us. Thank you,
okay.
everyone,
Thank
and
you so
thank you, the
Thank you.
much.
audience.
Thank you.
Thank you, the
Bye.
Goodbye.
See
audience,
you
for.
again.
Mhm.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.